Tune in. What's up, y'all? Black Lives Matter.
5, 4, 3, 2. Style Radio. Two girls, one vibe. What up, DJ? Two girls, one vibe. What up? What up, Bobby? Yeah, two girls, one vibe. Yeah, live vibe on style. Two girls, one vibe. Two girls, live vibe on style. Tune in, 6 to 8, 6 to 8. Saturday. If you ain't tuning, what you doing? Nigga, tune in from 6 to 8. Saturday. If you ain't tuning, what you doing? Moving GG, they the best on the market now. They the ones juicing market now.
All right, y'all.
Happy Saturday. What's going on, y'all?
What's up? It's Booby.
All right, it's Gigi. And you just tuned in to our radio, Live Vibes. Thank everybody for coming and kicking it with us. We'll have an interesting show today.
Yes, we are. We have special guest Calico, and he'll be coming in a little later. But today we're going to be talking about everything. All segments are still going to be included, and we're definitely still going to be brushing up about the things that are happening in the community still and what has happened. And
Police brutality, all the killings that's going on. We're still mourning the deaths of, all the people that lost their lives in the past week due to this violence that's going on in the world right now.
we are. So we're definitely going to take a moment of silence for the people that have passed away these past couple of days since our last show. Just pay them and their family a little homage. So please, everybody, just bow your head. Okay. All right. So first thing that if y'all was checking it out, I hope everybody heard it. That was our theme song.
Yeah, shout out to Montega
Picasso.
Y'all go follow him on Instagram. He definitely killed that little freestyle for us. That's our theme song for right now.
Right. And I hope y'all like it. Right. We try to bring some flavor to the show. Have y'all have listening to some stuff. First thing we're going to talk about is, this week, what did you do, Gigi?
This week was crazy. I mean, nothing really major happened. Just work. That's all I ever do. But I had a pretty good weekend.
That's what's up.
What about you?
This weekend, I actually went to go visit my family from my hometown, Austin. So it was
How
nice.
long is that drive?
That's like a 2-hour drive, but if me and my sister drive, we're going to get there like 1:30.
No, your ass be speed.
I do not be speeding. Nah, we got there a pretty good time. It was just nice to see my family and stuff again. Shout out to my Aunt Kat and my Uncle David. I hope y'all watching. We had fun this week. And my grandma, I love you, Granny. And my beautiful baby girl, Malala. I do it for you every day, every time I come on here. So just shout out to my family. Shout out to Gigi family as well. They was watching last show. Miss Alicia, Bree, Erica. Right. Right. We definitely love the support, and we appreciate everybody who watches us and support and comment and take the time out. Even if you don't watch the whole show, even if you tune in a little bit, we still appreciate you just for taking out your time and tuning in. But subscribe,
Make sure y'all follow us. 2 Girls, 1 Vibe. That's our Instagram. Make sure y'all on YouTube. Subscribe our videos. All you gotta do is type in Style Radio, or you can type in 2 Girls, 1 Vibe. It'll pull up. Just look for that logo, that yellow and red
Style Radio.
But yeah, thank everybody for following us and supporting us.
Now, I was gonna say, just a little side note, we are coming out with our own YouTube page. We just haven't started posting stuff in there. It's Live Vibes Talk Show, and that's going to be incorporated, even vlogs, just little videos of us out and about. And we're going to get way more involved with the community. We're going to be asking random people questions and how they feel about certain things, and just get like an honest person off the Houston streets, basically, of how they feel, what's going on, and just really get their perspective on everything that's going on in the world. For starters, I do want to talk about a movie I should have been talking about a long time ago that I paid a midget. I had a small cameo in.
I look out for my girl Booby. She gonna be famous in a minute.
No.
Get my ass on.
No, but no, for real. Thank you for real, because it really does mean a lot, and it's not like a big deal, but to me it is because
you gotta start from somewhere.
You gotta start from somewhere. Shout out to William Banks, if you're watching this, bro. Shout out to you. A long-term friend, bro. He had this project. He came to me in this project, and I really wanted to be more involved, but I could dedicate myself to more time. But I did want to be involved somewhat, so I did play a small character. This part is called Lisa. The movie's called Houston Hustle, and it has Gregory Onick in it, Jazzy Airy, Reva the Diva. She's on actually the #1 spot, so y'all check them out. Shout out to #1 spot because they interviewed us too.
Okay, so the people that didn't see the movie, what role did you play? Like, what was your role?
I played, not gonna lie, I played a thought.
You had any sex scenes?
I had a small sex scene. It was, I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous because when he already asked me, like, some of the parts, I'm like, okay, hold on, you tell me I was gonna do that. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of put on the spot in some ways, but I did play a little character. I don't want to tell y'all too much, but I kind of portrayed a friend, which was a friend in the movie. And she's white, and I portrayed her, and I took my boyfriend while she was out of town.
Ooh, you ain't no good.
But the killer is, I gotta watch the end because it's a live part at the end that, like, nobody would expect. This is not even a movie. This is a YouTube series that Will is coming out with. He already start branching out season 2, so y'all need to check that out. Go follow William Banks. Go follow some of the just to list some of the people in it: Latrice Tarbo, Ricardo Chapa, Leslie Crawford, and she played my friend in it, Daniel Strong, and Joe Gaza and Fellow. So just shout out to those people that was in the movie with me. Great, everybody who played here was great actors. It's really good for Will to be doing this. Like,
shout out to him for putting Houston
all Houston people on. Okay, first of all, he did this himself. Shout out to that. Shout out to him actually going the hard work he did, going out and going to these people's houses, doing the scenes, recording people, really be on top of it. Like, he was calling thing up.
Right. When you told me his promotion game was serious.
Well, I let him take a hold of my Facebook just to go promote it because I'm like, look, I'm so bad at promoting. I need to promote our own show.
Right. We be slipping. Forgive us. We be slipping on the promotion. But yeah.
But definitely, y'all check this out. Houston Hustle, be looking out for this. Paul Wall actually got the movie.
Oh.
So I don't want to know his reviews, but it's supposed to be seen on like TV One and stuff. I don't know about the details about it being seen on TV, but he's supposed to be trying to air it on TV on basic channel. So y'all check out Houston Hustle, William Banks. Back on the films. Back on the films.
But speaking of us being featured in movies and stuff like that, we are actually featured in a couple music videos that are going to be dropping soon.
Right.
So
that's already actually dropped one soon.
Okay.
First one was
that was Plug Man with Montega, of course, and Keno Shakur featuring Keno Shakur. So
right.
Y'all look out for that. And then we're also in Calray Buzzed videos. So
yep.
Look out
DJ
for that.
EXO. And speaking of DJ EXO, we're gonna go ahead and dive into current events.
Now we're still on Black Lives Matter. It's still, relevant right now. It's not going to become irrelevant anytime soon due to all this killing that's going on, and now it's getting even more crazy. And there's a lot of killings that's been going on lately as far as Black lives. And not Houston, but police officers. And
just everywhere.
We have a few Houston rappers that were rapping, and they came out with a song actually in regards to the Black Lives Matter. I'm going to look it up on my phone. Y'all bear with me.
Okay, while she's looking that up, I am going to be talking about some current events that we have going on in the city that's coming up. And y'all need to just tune out for that because I don't know if you got something to do, if you don't got something to do. I'm trying to give you something to do. Schoolboy Q will be here. I don't know if y'all even know who that is. He sings that part with Kanye. Yes, right. And he's going to be here. And you got it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He's going to be here at Warehouse Live July 17th, which is tomorrow, at 8:30. So y'all need to check him out there. He did the song. I'm just don't make fun of me. I ain't even really trying to sing, but I'm just trying to let y'all know how the song goes. I'm just sitting in the studio trying to get to you, babe.
Hey,
I was hooked on that song. Like, I listened to that song over and over and over and over again. And I never even knew who it was. And so when I figured out, oh, that's Schoolboy Q, who was that? So I started getting involved in his music, and I like him as an artist. He just got a different sound, and he can rap and sing. So I like him. So y'all need to check him out tomorrow, 8:30, Warehouse Live.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get into the artists that actually did a few tracks in regards to the Black Lives Matter and police brutality that's going on. I got my papers a little damaged that are actually typed up, so I'm just reading from the actual site.
You did the research.
Yes, I did. And the site I'm getting the information from is Houston Press. Now, in Houston, numerous protests have sprung in the wake of, the police killings and the death of Alton Sterling and also Philando Castile. A few Houston rappers, they took upon themselves to come up with some songs, and those artists, are
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. That because a lot of big time artists, like we was talking about last week, they're not even mentioning what's going on right now. So for all Houston people to be doing that is actually good. Killer Killian, he's on the track. Also Slim Thug, Doughboy Breezy. Now Doughboy Breezy and K-Dog, they came up with a song. It's called "Fuck the Law." And it's more direct than
very blunt. It's by the name.
It's a little direct, but what's going on right now. I understand where it stems from.
Right.
Now, there's anger in his voice and a far higher range than normal. He lists off Eric Garner, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, and Trayvon Martin, and highlights the discrepancies in coverage of white criminals compared to black ones. Dylan Roof getting Burger King after killing 9 black people in Charleston, South Carolina. He also mentioned that part. And I talked about that last week. Like, that's just outrageous.
That's crazy.
You sentence these black people to life and let this man go to Burger King and do all this stuff. Anyway, he mentioned K-Dog anger circulates squarely around the cops in general, willing to go one-on-one with the cop, with the camera off, in the day. Anyways, also Slim Thug, he took a more somber approach with his protest. He recorded a song with EXO. It's called "I Don't Know Why." And basically in his song, he's saying that he's fearful for his children, and he confirms that he's a man of America, but he's tired of seeing black people getting killed by police violence every day. He also continues said, and they do it like it's okay, like they gonna get away with it, basically. And they are getting away with it.
And they are, exactly.
So they was basically speaking the truth. And, I just want to shout them out for, speaking up on that topic.
Just paying any recognition to that, because that, I feel like when you are an artist and you have somewhat of a voice or platform where you have people that look up to you and listen to actually what you say, I feel like, yes, you even though you might consider yourself a role model, people still look at you as one. And I feel like in certain situations, yes, I feel like you do need to speak up. I feel like it is important for you to say something, because our little voice, is not going to get a hold of 1,000 people like you can. So I definitely feel like it's important that these celebrities use their platform and speak out and stand up. And I salute and I definitely pay homage to the people that actually have taken the time out to make videos and take to their Instagrams and Twitters and Facebook and actually post and say stuff about these tragedies and actually show some type of remorse and sympathy towards what's going on, because it is tragic. And I feel like we do need more people showing support and more people acknowledging that this is going on versus everybody sweeping under the rug and making it seem as if it's not a big deal.
And it is a major issue right now.
I do have 2 more places for current events. I don't know if y'all heard of JP Hope's House open mic. That's tomorrow too as well at 6 p.m. and it's weekly and it's on Sundays. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. And I'm pretty sure you can go up there, and if you have a freestyle, a poem, spoken word, that'd definitely be a good place to go express yourself and let other people hear you. And you might relate to somebody. You might touch somebody with what you're saying. So I think that's a good place to start if you're into poetry or spoken word. That's a good place to go. They're doing that all the way until December 12th. So y'all definitely take advantage of that at JP Hope's House open mic, and that's tomorrow, every Sunday, 6 p.m.
Okay, that's something to look into.
Definitely. Also, how can we not talk about this? This Sunday is an infamous yearly annual car show at the NRG Stadium. And this car show is going to be crazy. Have you ever been to a car show?
I have been to the car show, and it was a live experience. It's like a mini concert on
It's definitely
different artists.
yes.
A lot to see, a lot of interesting things. I saw a lot of thoughts and a lot of meanings. A lot going on.
Everybody. The crazy thing about the car show is everybody can come. Kids,
right? It's open
old
to
people. It's open to
everybody.
everybody. So you just see all walks of life in there, and it is a good experience to take your whole family. Just get to my house and see exotic cars and see different things. And get to see celebrities because actually, I know some celebrities are be walking around on foot.
I think when I went last time, I saw Plies.
See,
why am I taller than him? But
he's short though.
He
Like,
is short.
like 5'5".
It was the best that he was out. But I was,
Oh my
it was a
God.
good experience.
Yeah, it's definitely awesome to go. So, but anyway, the car show is this Sunday, July 17th. And special guests include, we have a lot of people coming to this car show. And it always be like a lot of people that come, Houston-owned artists and some that
Major
aren't from
artists
Houston.
too, right.
Major artists, right. So I'm just going to tell y'all the roster of who's going to be there. Tickets are on pre-sale right now for $25, I believe. You can go on $97.99 the box to get them, or go online. But at the door, I believe it's like $30. Don't quote me. But they're really not that expensive, honestly. Even if you go there, if you wait until the date of the car show, I think you'll be paying no more than $40. And I think they got VIP tickets to actually go be closer when the guests perform. So
It's a little experience.
right.
Now, there's also something going on. There's a hair show contest. This is located on Cash Road in Stafford, Texas. And the theme of the hair show is competition is called Hair Majesty. Who will reign supreme? Now, I'm so into hair, so I definitely would love to go to this. I believe the entry is free. It is free. So
Okay.
it's located in Katy. I can get the information for the event, right? There's an app. I would love to go to something like
Okay,
that.
so you said it's a hair show and what?
It's a hair show. And the hair show, it's Hair Majesty is the theme. So they're gonna be having some exotic hair
Some exotic tall girl with diamonds. That would be live to go. My sister had actually was supposed to go to one in Atlanta, but
I heard the ones in Atlanta.
You know, those are crazy.
Right. That's
Because-
like weed capital.
What? I know. But that's definitely something we gotta look into and see if we can go. But I do want to say just real quick about the people that are going to be at the car show. It's going to be Young Greatness, Ro James, Designer, Pen. I wish I knew the songs for everybody, but I don't know songs for everybody, but I know a couple people in there. Little Swan, T Wayne, S80, GT Garza.
And we probably know all these songs.
I know GT Garza. I know T Wayne. I know Designer.
Right.
DJ EXO and Kurt Cobain's. DJ EXO is gonna be in that buzzing video, Cal Ray.
Right.
So y'all need to check that out. Double and Breezy. Blush Music, and I'm not even sure who they are. Fat Pimp and Little Ronnie.
Okay.
So that roster is.
I'm sure it's gonna be more people. So yeah.
And you know how last time they had like random people come.
Right. That wasn't on the
Look who.
roster.
I'm like, hold on. You didn't say he was gonna be here. Now, if I knew he was gonna be here, I would have came. But no, definitely, I really want to try to go. Y'all don't quote me if we don't be there. Because we do have personal life, but I really want to try to really go, right?
Right. We need to do something.
Right. So, the next thing we're going to get into, we're going to talk about Black Lives Matter segment. But before we even do that, this is just a random news fact for the Latina, Hispanic community. This random news fact. I'm gonna start doing this just random news, and it's just gonna be. It doesn't even necessarily have to be about different cultures or different people. It's just gonna be random news about something or someone or anything. But any random news today, Disney Channel, and I know a lot of people know about Disney Channel, but I prefer to know about it because my daughter watches Disney Channel a lot. Disney Channel is introducing their first Latina princess.
Oh.
Elena.
I was gonna say Selena. Is it Elena?
Elena. It's like Selena without the S. It's gonna be, but guess what? It's gonna be an animated TV series. Now I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want to be the one to rain on nobody at the Hispanic parade, cause I love y'all. But like, okay, no, I take that back. No, but then no, because yeah, we have Document Stuffers, but she's not a hero. She's not a princess. And yes, we have Tiana that was from New Orleans, but she don't got her own TV series.
Maybe they should have just did a movie.
I feel like they should have did a movie and not give her a TV series. because we don't have a black princess that has their own TV series. Not that I know of. So if I'm wrong, y'all, please let me know. Comment on Facebook.
I can't think of none.
I can't think of none that's even airing, Gigi. Like,
I know we have a lot of black cartoons and stuff.
yeah, but we don't even. But it's not even.
Like an idol, so like a little kid can live
like a princess. Like they have
Okay.
the first Latina princess. You know how they have Cinderella. We had Tatiana.
We have Princess and the Frog.
Princess in front of Tatiana from New Orleans.
Right.
But those are all movies. Cinderella got her own show. Everybody got their own spin-off. Literally all.
True.
Anyway,
Y'all think of something? Let us know.
let us know. But anyway, she's coming out with her own TV series. The voice behind behind Alina is Amy Carrero, and sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Whose father is Puerto Rican and her mother is Dominican descent. So I feel like they picked a perfect person that's have
Be a voice.
a good cultural background to portray that character.
J-Lo too good for that.
But girl, right? And I wouldn't even know how she sounds. She probably sound. You can maybe
That
have
accent,
a
like that
accent.
Mexican accent, that Latino.
Right. The one thing that I can say good from it is that if they teach Spanish or stuff, it's a good way for other people to learn about their culture and another way for kids to learn Spanish.
Baby got Dora for that. Dora the Explorer.
Bye. We did our buzzer.
I know.
Okay, no.
I know that we got that.
Yeah. Okay. The series will tell stories that draws out traditions, foods, and customs of Latinas and Hispanic culture. Okay, so that's just going to be a cool little thing that's coming out in the Hispanic/Latina community. Shout out to y'all guys. Shout out to Disney for doing that. Disney is always coming out though. And one thing I can say about Disney though, they try. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna move on.
But speaking of animated characters and stuff like that, this Pokemon thing has been trending, and it's really bothering me.
Girl, I'm tired of talking about it.
I just don't get it. But a lot has happened since that app has launched, and I'm gonna just read two little stories that happened. In Wyoming, a 19-year-old girl reportedly found a body floating in the local river as she hunted a character while in Missouri. 4 people were charged with armed robbery after targeting their victims through the game. It's becoming dangerous. Do you understand it? Like, okay, I know it's the app.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
The scary thing about it is that I've actually seen the game on the actual tablet. You have to walk with it. This is the craziest thing ever because like they're making these games so lifelike that it's scary. Now I know you've seen the goggles, and this is just a side note, not to even take off the subject at hand, but the goggles the game goggles that you play, that you put on, and
it's like 3D on.
Right. Now this is my thing about it. If you watch the commercials, you always see somebody messing up something in real life, right? They're always like, they be playing the game, but they need them knocking over a bowl. Mm-hmm. They had one girl at the laundry room, and she was like flicking water on somebody that was sitting down. And I find it's funny, but if you really think about it, like, that could be dangerous.
It could be super dangerous. And the thing,
like, you never know somebody walking in the room, and you got the things on it, boom, boom. You two feet, like,
so can you see, like, where you
gotta
sit down?
You have to be sitting down, but a lot of people are standing up because it's like action games and stuff. A lot of stuff is like lifelike. But back to the Pokemon. Okay, this is what I like about it. You have to literally walk and be. It's like too lifelike for me. I don't know if you know about the dude that be dressing up and be mouthing the stuff off of he be mouthing Mary J. Blige songs.
He like a little boy. He be having
a boy. He be having a little wig on, girl.
Yeah.
He spoke out about it. He's like, first of all, and he just made a little funny video, but it's like really serious. So he's like, I ain't finna go outside. And then do you know it has to have access to your GPS?
That's what I was going to tell you about. You have to give up all your like personal information in order to start this shit. So
and you know
I don't trust these little apps like that.
Let me tell y'all something. Please, not every trend is not meant to be followed. Like real talk, like yes, like please be a unique individual and be yourself. It's okay with being yourself. Don't worry about if somebody else judges you. You are you. God made you the way you are. You are special. Nobody is like you. You know, take that.
You don't have to be a part of every trend.
Like it's really, I'm not even gonna say disgusting, but it does really disgust me how people literally will follow it just because somebody else is doing it. Like just like with the whole J's craze. Like I've never been into Jordans, and not even because they're not cute shoes because it's a lot of live ass Jordans that I would wear, and that I actually have a couple pair. But for people to stand outside and to buy the same shoe,
I have never stood in line to get a pair of Jordans.
to buy the same shoe, that's crazy to me. Like, I'm the type of girl, I'm the type of person, I want something
They just
nobody
want
got.
to, want to be able to say, oh yeah, no,
I have it. I like
it. Like if it's that big of a deal, like
Let me say something.
it ain't. People are confusing.
I was not like, bro, it has to be like the newest font. Even with it's just with everything. I feel like a lot of people only go for it because
Somebody else.
everybody else is like, ooh, that's what's in, that's what's hot. She got it, he got it, so I need to do it, or I need to have it too. Like, be yourself, be your own individual. Like, yes, because like I said, every trend is not meant to be followed. And if you are, I feel like if you stand up for something, you're not gonna fall for anything. And a lot of stuff on Facebook and social media goes viral because so many people entertaining and follow. Like that Pokemon crap, I seen like 2 people talking about it. Next thing you know, I see a damn meme about it. And that's when you know something go viral. If you see a meme about it,
once a meme, and Instagram is so quick.
oh my,
Instagram, Snapchat,
it catches so like, don't post a video and then try to delete it. Don't.
Snap. They gonna
Girl, everybody gonna have a ball alert, and then what I noticed too about people actually will tag in ball alert shade room and post.
right.
I'm like, oh, y'all so messy.
Are y'all getting paid for that?
Y'all get right. Like just little trolls. Man, we gonna talk about some of this Black Lives Matter stuff. It's 6:30. It's halfway into the show, and I want to talk a little bit more on a serious note before we get into our regular segment of Shade, Lemonade, and Tea. A lot of people have already passed away due to police brutality. And I know the last show I did say, as a Black community, we do need to step up and do better. But honestly, I feel like even with that being said, and though that may be the truth, we still can't ignore the fact that police are killing our Black sisters and brothers for miscellaneous acts and sometimes even harmless situations where death should have never even been thought about or even at all. So I definitely want to talk on a more serious note about the stuff that happened. I don't know if you heard about Barack Obama appeared on ABC News. Now, I voted for Barack Obama. I was for Barack Obama and a lot of stuff that people were against him in. I supported him in a lot because I feel like not only because he was the first Black president, because he's not even fully Black. So it's not even like, oh, I'll vote for him just because he was Black. But that was somewhat of the reason, I ain't gonna lie, majority of the reason. But at the same time, I supported him and respected him at what he was doing as in office, just with finding, capturing Osama bin Laden, finally, letting some of the soldiers come back home early. Just little things. And though they might not have big things to other people, but in my eyes, I feel like that's a lot from what any the previous presidents have done. I feel like he has done a lot from what the previous.
A lot of people are trying to downgrade Obama, saying he's not doing this and he's not doing that. But he's getting a lot done, and he is an honorable man. So, but
this is what I'm talking about. That I said that because to say this, Barack has disappointed me. What he did. Obama was on ABC, like I said. The Black Lives Matters activist spoke on manipulative diagnosis, and sorry if I said that wrong, town hall on race. This premiered on July 14th, airing on ABC. Barack Obama appeared on ABC in the aftermath of 2 Black men being killed by police. So, I don't know if you knew about this, but this actually appeared on ABC. And I did not get to watch this, but I did read up on it, and I seen a little footage on it.
I was looking for it because I saw it.
And a lot of Black people are disappointed in Obama, and I must say,
What exactly did you say?
I am too. So Obama got to sit there while people asked him questions. And I'm just going to read it. This is just a little bit, brushed up on a little bit, not too in-depth on what happened, but just skim the surface about what some people felt about it, and I actually quoted 2 people that were actually there and how they felt about it. Erica Garner, the daughter of Eric Garner, who died after being choked by New York City police, leaves out of the town city hall, furious, saying she was denied the opportunity to ask the president a question. which was something she said was promised. So with that being said, if y'all don't know who Erica Garner is, like I just stated, she was Eric Garner's daughter. So they did have.
Who promised her that she would?
They never said who promised her, but I'm pretty sure probably one of the producers or somebody behind the scenes probably stated before they went on that, hey, you will be able to ask the president something, and then to renege on it. I stopped right there just because that infuriated me just listening to that already. Just really just bring it to a little bit, because you let this girl be on TV, and I don't want to just say this girl, you let Erica Garner be on TV and to really speak her piece about what happened, because, you know, her dad, this is actually imprinted on her life, because this actually happened to her. And for her to be, you know, her first time that she can actually say something or speak upon it, like, you know,
have a voice, right?
And actually have a voice, she gets denied.
Wow. So I know she felt some type of way.
She left. She left out. Like once she found out she couldn't answer her question, she left. She said she was she stated railroaded by the network.
Wow.
She felt she had been used for ratings, and few activists that were there agreed with her. The event was to quell protesters and organizers. They said
so they didn't want her to speak her piece.
Exactly. They wanted them to be quiet. It had nothing to do with actual future for Black people, and I think that for us, and this is Erica Garner talking, I think that as for us, we want to push POTUS in his last few months as the president to take executive action to defend law enforcement agencies that have consistently violated the civil and human rights of Black people. And basically saying, like, we came here to talk about the issues at hand, about the police brutality, and bring to light that these are actually crimes. And we, Barack Obama, are talking to you, and we want you to actually admit to that. We want you to say this.
Speak on it at all, or did he just not answer her question?
Well, let me go into this. Pastor Tracy Blackman was there. A pastor. She was attended this town hall meeting as well. And she is the Christ and the King United Church of Christ. That's where she's the pastor at, and she's also a Black activist, and she speaks for people as well. She stated, there was a lot of talk about police making mistakes. There was not even acknowledgement of the possibility that some of these killings by law enforcement are not mistakes.
So,
some of them are crimes. And we didn't even talk about that. We talked about other things that needed in the African American community for communities to survive. And all of that is true. But we didn't talk about ways for those things to happen. And we didn't talk about viable strategies. So this is what really
Obama on the shade.
They said they had somebody like there with papers and really kind of just asking what they wanted. They really didn't let people voice their opinions, and they said they never really talked about the issue at hand, which was police brutality, police violence, police actually shooting our Black sisters and brothers, like I said, on harmless acts, or in sometimes
that should have been the topic of conversation. That should have been the main thing.
Why wasn't that something that was being talked about first? Why was that not? Why did Erica Garner get that? I would know that too. Why did she get denied of that privilege to ask her question? Another thing that was crazy that actually happened at the meeting as well, the South Carolina police officer who fatally shot Walter Scott was in attendance. It was not only was he in attendance at the town hall meeting, while these other people that got their families that actually been shot by police brutality, they let him be there. But was acknowledged in the room. Meaning that somebody, I guess, spoke of him as his name, and he like got to stand up and acknowledge, like, I'm the police officer, such and such. But you're the police officer that fatally shot.
He had no business being there. So I felt like, yes, it was for ratings. I feel like you use these people just to get views. I feel like Barack Obama, I know in some very minimum that he has, oversight over things, but I know as the president and as you know what's going on, I feel like you should have spoken more
these people, Tracy Blackman, Erica Garner, shouldn't have felt this way leaving that town hall meeting. She shouldn't have left out, stormed out. I feel like it should have been some type of.
If they brought her there to speak or just for.
Why was she denied?
Right. She should have been able to speak and say what she had to say. Wow.
So
I would have been pissed off too.
That's what I have to say about. That's what I have about the town hall meeting with Barack. That was just very touching, and a lot of people spoke out about it towards Barack. It just was kind of disappointed in how he handled it and how nothing was addressed about police brutality, about anything that was going on. Like right now, they're pointing the finger back at us. Okay, well, as African Americans, this is what you need to do in the community. This is how y'all need to survive. But
What about
you're not even telling us how we can do that? So it's like I definitely feel him. So Barack Obama right now, people. Oh, speak of Barack Obama. And how can I even let this pass? And this is just like, look, this has nothing to do with the Black Lives Matter movement, y'all. They said, and they could be, I don't believe it, but they said Michelle Obama was a man. Did you hear that? No, it's not funny. They really said Michelle Obama was a man and that the kids were adopted. Like this was.
Okay,
really,
I did hear that the kids were adopted.
They're not. They don't have no
when it
baby
was, like,
picture with
one.
them.
Right.
And he slipped up and on a speech called him Michael. That they seen her adjust on a show. It's a video. My grandma and my sister was telling me about this. My grandma actually seen the video of her supposed to be adjusting her crotch. I don't know how true it is, but I just had to say that because we were talking about Michelle Obama, and this was like an actual thing. People talking about it.
It went viral.
It's some type of footage supposedly about. I don't know. You know, Sierra. Like the thing about it was cyberbullying is so real, and I just want to brush up on that too. Since I be running my mouth, y'all. I can just go from subject to subject. No, but about cyberbullying, though, for real. Dang, what I was going to say. Oh, about the about them saying that she's even a man, because y'all think about it. Remember when Sierra first came out, everybody was trying to say she was a man.
Right, I remember that whole.
And it came to the point where she actually had to go sit on Oprah and pronounce and tell the whole world, "I'm not a man."
She shouldn't have.
I wouldn't even have done it. Jocelyn too. People still think she a man. People still saying that she a transgender, she a man. So
people can be so harsh. And like I said, people behind a computer usually are the weakest people and don't have a life. So.
And Hip Hop Honors. Did you watch Hip Hop Honors when they did the tribute to Little Kim? Speaking of cyberbullying, a woman spoke out in the behalf of Rich Homie Quan because you know he messed up on
the song and everybody.
Let me tell you something. And what she said, this is my thing about it. So freaking what? Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, he should. I feel like you should have been more.
He said he was nervous, and that's understandable.
And he said he apologized. He apologized. But this is my thing about it. People was telling him, a lady spoke up on his behalf. People telling him to go hang yourself, go kill yourself. You stupid.
It's not that serious.
And she was like, for y'all to, she's like, when stuff is going on like this, and for y'all to be commenting and telling this man to kill himself, hang himself over because he forgot to do something, it's absurd and outrageous, and it really is. And it just shows you when you are a celebrity or when you are in some type of life, people put you on this invisible pedestal, and you forget I'm human just like you. I sit down and pee and crap just like you. So it's like, how can you judge me in that way? And like, yeah, he messed up on national TV, but how many times have we messed up on the speech? How many times have we been in front of the whole school or it probably messed up?
And it makes matters so worse because social media is so booming.
It's so harsh.
People don't waste no time to get on there and make memes.
Look, and it does.
They'll tag you in there. You know, like.
Look, that's how you know. So that, like, they do have time. Like, while we be saying, I don't have time to address people. Yes, they do. Celebrities be having more time. Clapback is real. Celebrities really be commenting back to like fans, like, and more than one. Mm-hmm. So like, that's for real.
They're human.
Girl, but you could. What do you have as far as Black Lives Matter?
I don't really have anything.
Okay, well, I do have. Wait.
Go ahead.
Okay, I have something else. I kind of do want to brush up on. I don't know if y'all know about. Oh my God, y'all! I ran into this man on Facebook, and I'm the type of person that I research somebody. If I see a video or something of them, I go research, see what's going on, what they got going on, who are they. Whenever y'all get a chance, y'all need to look up a man named Tim Wise. Timwise. He is a white man. And he is 47 years old, and he is an activist. He is from Nashville, Texas, born October 4th, 1968, and he goes by Tim Wise, but his real name is Timothy Jacob. He goes around and he speaks to colleges, and what is so cool about this white man, and that I can speak about him on our show, is because he goes around to schools and teaches Black history. Mm-hmm. He goes to different colleges and teaches people the perception of, as a white person looking at life as being Black. He talks about our hardships that we faced in the past. He talks about a lot of underlying issues that don't get to be discussed, and just hearing it come. And he has a way of breaking it down in a more subtle way where it's like more understandable. He cusses from time to time. It just seems like he's more down to earth. He's not your regular white activist, like, because he's not the only white person that, you know, speaks on us in a behalf. And salute everybody that does. But like what stands out, like I said, to him about me is he's more down to earth. He don't make it seem like he's more so teaching and preaching to you. It's more so if he's enlightening you, you're his friend, and he's telling you something that you don't know. He has a spouse named Christy Casson. He has 2 children, Rachel and Austin Wise. He's an American anti-racism activist and writer. Since 1995, he has given speeches at over 600 colleges' campuses around the United States. He played in a movie called White Like Me. It's a history/documentary, an hour and 9 minutes long, released in July 31st, 2013. It was based on the work of Tim Wise as an anti-racist educator/author. He explores different race and racism in the U.S. throughout the lens of whiteness and white privilege, in a stunning reassessment of the American idea of meritocracy, and claims that we have entered a post-racial society. Offers a different outlook at the race-based white entitlement programs that built American middle class, and argues that our failure as a society to come to terms with this legacy of white privileged countries to perpetrate racial inequality and race-driven political reassessments today. He has wrote several books such as Colorblind in 2010, Dear White America Under the Influence, Between Barack and a Hard Place in 2009. I am going to just let y'all hear a smidgen. Can we do it? No? Yeah. I just want to let y'all hear a smidgen of what he says. He is an awesome guy. I'm just going to let y'all hear like 2 minutes worth, and then we can go into Shine the Tea.
And while you're looking for that, what I want to go over, there's a lot of Black-owned businesses, and I know we kind of brushed up on that last week. As far as Black people supporting other Black businesses, we definitely need to do that. And it's this site, and I want y'all to go on. It's docs, and that's docs.google.com, and it's a list of Black-owned businesses, from liquor stores to that's the first thing I see. But it's more stuff. It's different events, eatery places, they credit card. Hold on, somebody called me. Clothing stores, catering. There's small businesses like beauty supplies, barbershops, bakeries, auto sales. A whole bunch of Black businesses out here in Houston, Texas, Katy, different areas in Texas. So y'all definitely get to that more.
We're definitely going to be, that's another thing we're going to do too. If y'all follow us on Instagram, 2 Girls, 1 Vibe, we are going to be incorporating us, like going to some of these Black establishments and like showing y'all a video of how it looks, what kind of food, get reviews, talk to the owners, and just let y'all know where it is, and y'all come down there and y'all support.
There's over 330 places, so
there's to
support our Black people and our Black businesses. Y'all have options, and it's not just 1 or 2 places. It's like a lot. So I'll look into that.
Okay, this is Tim Wise, and we're just going to go into it. If it's an ad, I'm going to let y'all know. It might not be the video right away. This is on white privilege.
came from and for what reason, you know that it was a trick, and it's worked brilliantly. See, prior to the mid to late 1600s in the colonies of what would become the United States, there was no such thing as the white race. Those of us of European descent did not refer to ourselves by that term really ever before then. In fact, in the old countries of Europe, we had spent most of our time killing each other. We didn't love each other. We weren't one big happy family. The side of my family that comes from Scotland, hell, they didn't even worry about fighting people outside of Scotland. Highlanders and Lowlanders just fought the hell out of each other. So there was no white race, but in the colonies of what would become the United States, what did we see in the 1660s, 1670s? We began to see that Africans of indentured servant status, many of them not enslaved yet, they were not necessarily permanently enslaved. Some were, others were indentured like many poor Europeans for periods of 7 to 11 years. They could work off their indenture and then they would be free labor technically. Realized, as did the white indentured servants, the Europeans who hadn't even been called white yet, that they had a lot of things in common, like the fact that they were all getting their clock cleaned by the elites. And so they would get together more than our history books taught us, to foment rebellion against the elite, to try to get a better deal for themselves on the basis of economic necessity and economic justice. And what did the elite do? When you see that you're outnumbered by black and white folks who are penniless, landless, peasants, you have to do one of two things. You either have to kill them all, but you can't do that because who's going to work? Rich folks weren't going to. They had to get poor people to work. The whole point was to be a person of leisure back in those days. That was the goal, was not to work. So you couldn't kill them all. You didn't want to kill them all. You had to do the work yourself. You had to build your own levee, build your own house. No, pick your own tobacco, harvest your own cotton. No, we're not going to do any of that. So you can't kill them, but you can co-opt them. And so the elite in Virginia, for example, in the colony, begins to give certain carrots to people of European descent, saying things like, you know, we're going to let you own a little land, not much, but just a little. And we're going to get rid of indentured servitude. Now you're free labor. And by the way, once you're free labor, you get 50 acres of land just because you're free labor, see. So we're going to cut you in on this deal. We're going to let you enter into contracts. We're going to let you testify in court. And here's the best of all, we're going to put you on the slave patrol to keep those people in line, right? The idea was you're still going to get your clock clean. We still don't like you. We still aren't going to really empower you or change your economic subordination, but we're going to make you honorary members of this team, and you're going to help us keep those other people down. So they got a little taste of power, and it did effectively divide and conquer those coalitions. Those rebellions began to stop almost instantly. Fast forward to the Civil War era, you have rich white folks in the South, where I come from, standing up and openly admitting that the reason they're prepared to secede from the Union, and the only reason they ever articulated publicly, ever, was to maintain and extend slavery and white supremacy not only where it already existed, but into the newly acquired, that is to say, stolen territories from Mexico to the west. That was what they said. Now we lie about it. We say it wasn't about slavery, that it was about states' rights. Yes, the right of the states to keep and maintain slaves, exactly. But back then they had no shame, so they didn't try and cover it up. They openly said it, but once again, the rich didn't want to go do the work. Are you kidding? No, they're going to get poor people to go fight for them. And the poor folks didn't even own slaves. Now think, how do you get poor people who don't even own the shirt on their back, let alone slaves, to go fight to keep your slaves for you? You've got to convince them that their skin is more important than their economic interest. Because think about it, if I am a farmer who has to charge you $1 a day or $2 a week to work on your farm and harvest that tobacco or pick that cotton, but you can get a black person to do it for free because you own them, who's going to get the job? Not me. In other words, slavery actually undermined the wages and the wage base, the economic floor of the typical white working class or low-income person. But they were told, if these people are free, they're going to take your job. No, fool, they got your job. That's the point. And so at some level, again, working class white people being harmed by white privilege, relatively being advantaged, right? Being given a leg up, being given a membership to the club, but in absolute terms being kept economically subordinated by the very thing that gave them a sense of superiority. How's that for irony? Then in the present era, this hasn't stopped. This is not ancient history. Now we have people running around insisting that we should close the border with Mexico because if we don't, the wages of working class people will continue to fall. The implication,
I couldn't even get y'all all of it, man. This man is extraordinary, and that's the first video I watched him, and then after that I just started looking at all the videos.
Speaking of truth.
He's speaking the honest to God, and but see, one thing about it is he's blunt. He gonna say it like it is, and half the people in the crowd are white. You know, so they just sitting there like, and he's another person that say we. You know, we, because he's white. So I love him. Y'all need to look up Tim Wise. He's an awesome person, and he's just said some new stuff. I mean, you can learn about your own history just looking up some of his videos, and then he talks to black colleges. So he actually, talks to different colleges. So he's, it's one he did 2016, and at one college, I forgot which one, and they opened up and set a poem, 2 black guys. They opened up and set a poem before he came. So it's pretty dope that he have kids, supporting him, actually looking up to him in that way. So,
I guess at this point we're gonna get into our.
Oh, before we even get into that, no. I have one more thing we have to listen to for Black Lives Matter City.
We can talk about that all day.
We can talk about it all day, but I'm like, how can I forget? Rashid, my guest is here. Calico Beast is gonna come, so we're gonna go ahead and just hop into the Shade Lemonade and Tea, and then we're gonna ask him some questions.
Did you start?
No. Hey. Hello. Thank you for coming. Everybody's Calico the Beast. Appreciate you for coming.
I appreciate you.
So we're in the middle of our segment, Shade, Lemonade, and Tea. So we just gonna talk about it, and you are free to shade. Oh, okay. We have Calico the Beast here with us. Appreciate you coming. And we're gonna start our segment, Shade, Lemonade, and Tea. So you're welcome just to comment on it, put your little input in what we're talking about. So.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get you.
Okay.
1 second.
You ready? Okay. 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 Shade, Lemonade, and
Right,
Tea.
so this part of our show is Shade, Lemonade, and Tea, and we got the topics and juice for y'all. So
Yes. Okay. For the shade, and it's been a little shady out here. We're really not in Houston because it's hot here. But ain't no shade. A lot of celebrities have become active in standing up and saying something about today's tragedies in the Black community. But in all positivity can come negativity. Here's where it gets a little shady. Shock Moss, aka Bow Wow, so relevant, but I have to talk about this because he did some shady stuff to me. He took to IG to express his feelings and about women's and men breakup. He put a whole post on Instagram basically saying, "Oh, women, why do women say?" Oh, hold on, I'm gonna call him. Wait. Former friend and worked alongside Omarion, which was currently dating April Jones, was they just broke up. The mother of his 2 kids. Bow Wow spoke on behalf of Omarion's and April's broke up and quoted, and he took to Twitter and he said, "Women do the same thing when they break up. Girl, let's go out. F him. You can do better when we do it after the breakup. When we do it after the breakup, we're wrong." He was like, "F out of here, like fuck out of here." So this is my thing about it. He made a post, he posted it, he made a whole little caption, and one of his fans commented on it, and it was like, "Why haven't you said nothing about what's going on today in the world? Like with all the tragedies." He was I'm minding my own business. So I'm like, okay. But then a couple days later, he had a rally with Lil Mama, Chris Brown, and Wale talking about Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
So
You contradicting yourself by saying you mind your own business. Being messy.
I feel like how you didn't post anything about none of the situations, and then after you get called out, now you at a rally, now you Black Lives Matter, now you know, and then when he said something to the fan, it made us shame him. So everybody seen that he was like minding my own business. Everybody seen that he was like, you know.
Well,
Nobody else gonna say about that. Okay, that was my
You know,
shade.
Bow Wow ain't relevant, man. I don't know. I don't talk about Shad Moss.
That was still like shady as telling him to like you so fake.
and do you really care about Black Lives Matter, or did you just go just to say you went? You know.
I don't really think he do.
But you mentioned April and Omarion.
They're broken up.
I honestly feel like nothing lasts these days.
Girl, I'm glad she let him go so she can do her music career, move on, live her life. For the tea segment, Tatiana Ali, former actor on the sitcom Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, worked along Will Smith as his little cousin Ashley. She is suing Warner Brothers and Telepictures for stealing her idea of the concept of the TV show. Of the talk show. Guess which one? The Real.
Okay, hold on, stop, pause. She's saying that was her idea, the whole
Yes,
show.
she said she claimed she pitched the idea of the show back in 2012, but was told that they decided to decline. However, The Real debuted 6 months later as a direct and production, and eventually made its national debut in 2013. The lawsuit says, with a great deal of disappointment and complete disbelief, Ali witnessed her concept come to life on major network television in the hands of the defendant corporation.
So she felt salty.
Who wouldn't?
She had her idea, or like, why didn't she come up with it first? Like, you can't get mad at her.
No, she pitched it she talked to them and pitched it to them, and then they declined it. Then they took it upon their head, sales, and took it and just made a whole TV show.
She had a spot on the show.
That's messed up. So I don't know if she's gonna get money or not, but celebrities always suing celebrities. Like, when you get money, you just make a lawsuit. Side little T, Lauren London and Cassie, they went on Instagram and they posted like this little shady little Instagram post, and they was like sitting in like in front of the camera, and it was like crickets in the background, like a cricket noise. Mm-hmm. And then Lauren London was like, bitches is so fake. And then Cassie was like, yeah. And Lauren was like, yeah. And everybody's like, who are they talking about? Like, who y'all talking about?
Awkward. Okay.
Yeah, like they just made their Instagram post, so that was like a little weird. Like, who y'all talking about? Put a name on it. You have anything for the show?
Okay, speaking of people in relationships, you know Nick Cannon and
Chili.
Chili's supposed to be talking. What do you think about that?
I don't believe that.
Nick Cannon and Chili.
Oh, that's what you want to talk about.
That's an awkward.
Like Jason, that's my old Chili.
But you know what, Nick Cannon, he got like he went with a lot of people.
Can y'all really be surprised? Like Chili went with Usher, then she started talking to Floyd. Like, are y'all really surprised? She don't got good taste in men.
She just wants somebody famous.
She don't got good taste in men. Like, for real, she really seemed desperate. Then she had a whole show with trying to find her love. She dated like 3 different niggas, didn't settle down with not one of them. Like, now she dating Nick Cannon. I really feel like both of them need to sit down.
Chili still can't get over that ride when she was with us. This is just about.
Yeah, she just.
And she looking for.
She had it bad.
Come on.
Did he? What album was that? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Boo-hoo. Don't even care. As a matter of fact, I was the one who said no. Okay. Oh, you.
Yeah, I do have some more tea.
Tell me.
So Boosie was had brought a girl home from the club and took her back to the hotel, and she posted a picture of them in the hotel mirror, and they're like naked. She top off. He ain't got nobody on.
What? His thing was out.
Thing was out, and I'm like,
Boosie is Boosie badass. He don't care.
Okay, if you was
Boosie just had a baby.
You don't think?
Nah, he not true. Yeah, I feel like he ain't concerned. That's like Wayne having a baby being news, that won't be news either. Wayne out there like that.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Boosie.
I mean, I thought he was a little
You
bit
think he was out
conservative. I know Boosie's a little wild.
No,
like,
this
to have a female. That's kind of
in his house.
Yeah, no, not in his house, in a hotel room. They both naked, and
Was
she
she?
took the picture.
So
and
she.
posted
So
it
he
on
knew.
Instagram. I guess.
Was he? I mean, was he awake in the picture?
Yeah. He had
Okay, because
some-
usually with celebrities, get taking pictures of the hoes be taking pictures while they sleep.
right, they sleep. No,
Also
they was
sleepy
both
shit.
in the mirror. It happened.
Well, maybe he told her not to post it, and she was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway." I mean, I guess, but Boosie is definitely known to be out there like that. All his songs, he talking
You
about
know how many
fucking all
kids this nigga got?
right. He's talking about he got different flavors in every city. Like, girl, what?
I would assume that.
But I feel like don't give a thought of reason to talk about you though. Like real talk, like stop letting these hoes like. Well, I feel like with these celebrities, like if they're a hoe, keep a hoe in her place. A hoe not be able to know your business. A hoe's not supposed to be able to be in your home, be able to take pictures and right next to your where your bitch lay at. Like y'all be crossing the line. Y'all be letting these hoes have something to talk about and embarrass the female. I mean, we seen that plenty of times. Letting side chicks be all in the house, side chicks, girl, please, I know the numbers and I got the keys to his house and I didn't watch those kids. You see the girl, it was a post about this girl was like, don't tell your baby that don't bring your baby around me. Cause I'm a pinch his little ass. I'm a pop him and shit. Like what?
Okay, now that's the.
No, seriously, like a girl really made a post about that and like some people really agree. Like if I'm okay, like don't bring up girl will beat up the girl, that's a whole different but for lemonade, I do have some lemonade. Okay? It's a little sour. I'm gonna start with A$AP Rocky because he pissed me off. And I'm gonna read you heard about what he did? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. A$AP Rocky is like one of the people like Young Thug. When he gets asked about anything about the Black Lives Matter, anything, it's like, what? I ain't no goddamn Al Sharpton. I ain't no spokesperson for all black people. Like I'm getting money. I'm you know what I'm saying? I got these groupies. I ain't worried about that. I'm on tour. So A$AP Rocky did an interview with Rolling Out magazine, and they asked him, "Do you ever feel like you're being forced to address these issues?" And these issues were basically talking about what's going on in the community. I mean, like basically about black people down and stuff like that. So I'm gonna verbatim tell y'all what he said. He said, "They're not forcing me to do it. I'm not going to discuss too much. Okay, they're not going to force me to do shit. I'm just going to stay black and die. Why? Because I'm black. So every time something happens because I'm black, I got to stand up. What the fuck? What the fuck am I? Al Sharpton now? I'm A$AP Rocky. I do not sign up to be a political activist. I want to talk about my motherfucking meme, my best friend dying, the girls that come in and out of my life, the jiggy fashion that I wear, my new inspirations in drugs. I'm really already done with it.
Okay,
I'm really done. I don't want to talk about no fucking Ferguson and shit because I don't live over there. Exclamation mark. And the reason why I'm saying like that because he's like, that's like how he's saying it. I live in fucking Soho in Beverly Hills. I can't relate. I'm in a studio. I'm in these fashion studios. I'm in these bitches' drawers. I'm not doing anything outside of that. That's not my life.
no, he didn't.
I'm
That was the most ignorant comment.
I want you to speak. I want you to really tell me your opinion about what he said because, like,
I mean, at the end of the day, he said a lot of. It was the way that it was said, which was really ignorant about it. But I mean, technically speaking, I mean, he's, as a black man, he has some type of right to that opinion that he doesn't have an obligation to do anything for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's not he didn't become a rapper to probably try to reach people and try to open eyes to stuff like that. So that may just not be the way that he actually swings. So I mean, he got a right to his opinion. He definitely can stand. I give it to him. He's not obligated to have to speak up or speak on issues like that. But the way that he put it, though, yeah, it was, for lack of a better word, real niggerish.
Right.
He's been a nigga. But to each his own. Everyone's not required to join the party, be a part of the crowd.
I agree, but my mama told me if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. he should have kept his mouth closed, because that whole comment was ignorant. If you feel some type of way about it, you don't want to speak on it, cool. But you don't say, you know,
Right.
I'm not going to entertain.
Man, look, I'm going to be 100% real. F all that. F all that. F about you ain't become no damn rapper to become no damn activist. Fuck all that shit. When you as a person, for one, you're black. For one, you're black. So regardless of anything else,
right now, like
you're black. So for you to really disrespect a whole race, and it's not, that's just like me saying like, okay, yeah, that nigga died down the street. That nigga died down the street, but shit, that wasn't my cousin. But at the same time, I mean, it's still relevant to you. I feel like it was just too reckless what he said. I feel like, yes, you're not obligated to do anything, but why not use your platform in a respectable light, in a positive light? If you know stuff is going on with black people and you're black, why would you say something like that? Why would you downplay that situation as if it was just like a nigga getting hemmed up in the club when this nigga's out here really dying that has the same color skin as you? You know, and it's just like, it was some nigger shit that he said. Like, for you to really sit there and say, trying to get in these bitches' drawers and niggas out here dying, that could be you. That could be somebody in your clique, somebody in your entourage. That could be you on tour and somebody shoot you in the head. You know what I'm saying? Then it'll be a whole different, then the whole A$AP Rocky clique, the whole ASAP, they're going to be ready to rally and shoot up and destroy everything. So I feel like at a certain standpoint, you have to take responsibility, not only as a man, but as a black man. Okay. Because nigga, you didn't get there on your own. Nigga, you had people believe in you. You got fans, nigga. You got people that buy your shit. So with you saying that, like, how you think his fans felt? What if Eric Garner, mama, or his daughter was one of his biggest fans, bought all his fucking albums and heard him say some shit like that? That's how I feel. You know,
artists got to be a little bit more cautious.
You got to be a little more cautious about what you say.
If it's a little too touchy, then maybe you should just close your mouth and don't say nothing.
Honestly, I've always been the type to be blunt, so maybe that's my problem. Like, I always spoke my mind, and that has been my downfall sometimes. But I feel like we have the right of freedom of speech. There's no way in hell I know something like this is going on, and I cannot speak about it. Even just with us having a small platform with this radio show, this is not seen globally, but I know somebody watching, somebody gonna hear what we talking about, and it's relevant, and I feel like it should be talked about. You being a black man, that's disgraceful for you to fix your mouth to say some shit like that. You about fucking some hoes. Like, that's, you gonna forever do that. But what these hoes gonna be like if something really happened to you? You know what I'm saying? Where they gonna be then? You know, I feel like, that was really ignorant for him to say, and I don't agree with it at all. You don't, even if you don't want to be a role model, when you become famous, you become a role model, whether you want to look at it like that or not. And yes, I do feel like people do put so much pressure on people, like, oh, you know, you got kids looking up to you. And yeah, I'm not trying to be a role model, but yeah, at the same time, if you know certain people are looking at you, you know what I'm saying? Try, at least you could have said, I don't want to answer that question, or next question. Like, you just all the way said some sideways ass shit and really let them publish that. You know what I'm saying? And would really stick by them. So I just,
speaking of stuff that shouldn't be published, I got a little tea. Baby Future called Russell Wilson, and everybody know that Wilson and Sierra, they just got married. Now, Baby Future is Sierra's son and Wilson's stepson. He kissed him on the lips, and I feel some type of way about that, being that that's his stepson.
Perfect person to ask, because No. I'm saying because you are a man. And I seen somebody that I knew comment and said, that's disrespectful. I feel as if if it was a woman, a woman will flip the fuck out. So
I definitely agree. A video of Baby Future referring to his stepdad, Russell Wilson, as Papa, is hitting the internet. Now, the thing is, Russell Wilson, he the one shared the video. Like, some stuff just needs to be in private. Like, I don't think that should have been for the whole world to see you calling this man stepdaddy, and, you know, that whole battle situation they got on with Future. I don't know.
I really think they're being, tit for tat. But one thing, honestly, like I told you, like we talked about it already.
Won in court, so maybe.
And that's the crazy thing about it is, he won in court.
In court, if your son is calling a whole other nigga daddy.
But that's
Papa, though. He's not calling.
That's what I'm saying. He's not calling daddy. So that's
a whole different.
I think, like what I think, I don't think it's necessarily wrong because Baby Future is still young. You know what I'm saying? And like right now, he's in between homes. So Sierra home, now that that's her husband, or even before that's somebody that she was really with and that's around her child all the time, then okay,
Yeah,
maybe
she mad. They mad.
he probably couldn't pronounce Russell. I'm not saying it's wrong.
It's like the whole Russell being stepdad. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's not what's up for discussion. But them, promoting like you said, Russell sharing the video. Don't. First of all, why are you kissing my son in his mouth?
But why's your son Risha from me trying to kiss me in my mouth? If you
why does your son feel so comfortable kissing his stepdad?
Sierra's probably the pettiest person in the situation.
But check this out. I've been a stepfather. You know what
I am.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay. At the same time, you're like, okay, long as you're not calling my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, that's that's my name.
Realistically, when you're not in a relationship with your baby mama saying daddy, they're gonna be with somebody else.
Yeah,
Your child's gonna have to
daddy,
be
that's
around
me.
them. But be
I'm sorry, the whole terminology, daddy, papa.
No, because I had my stepson call me pops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not your
father,
dad.
pops is all in the same category.
That's how you look at it, maybe.
Because if you are that father figure, what you gonna call me by my name? That's not finna happen because I'm taking care of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not finna call me by my name. That's not happening.
Right.
I'm not your dad. I'm your father because I'm at the baseball games. I'm the one, you know what I'm saying, buying your clothes. So
I feel like people
I'm pops. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a hood. Somebody they call in the hood. What's up, pops? You know what I'm saying? It's not daddy. Daddy is a whole different thing. Two, if you're in a position where somebody else can call your son, or your son feels, or your child feels comfortable to call somebody else daddy,
you're not doing something
you ain't
right.
doing your business.
You're not doing something right.
You see mine, he ain't finna call nobody else daddy.
And
He might call you pops, and he might put
why the baby was at him.
little daddy, but you're not finna
You're not gonna call you no daddy.
There's gonna be something.
Because the daddy's already established in the kids' life. The daddy already know this is my daddy. This is who my mama with.
Yeah,
I know who my real daddy is. I know who my daddy is.
I respect you. You know what I'm saying? And you
like
pops,
but
that's daddy. You know what I'm saying?
If you ask me, Russell Wilson is a better daddy than Future. And it just
we
shows.
don't know that.
Man, it shows.
That.
The fact that, what's so crazy? Why is it? Because you gotta keep game. This is not Future only child. Future got other kids. Future got other kids that he don't bring to light. And Spear, why we just gonna brush on this real quick?
But this one wouldn't be brought to light if it wasn't Sierra.
If it wasn't Sierra.
Exactly. But he don't promote his other kids either. And you, the only thing you want to talk about and promote is baby Future. Why? And you got 4 other kids, and I'm pretty sure if we put your baby mamas on the roster, they would not have good things to say about you either. So for him, I feel like why are you really trying to play Sierra? Because she left you, because you cheated. And you really play because you with a man that's better than you, takes care of your son better than you, and they look better as a family than y'all do. And if you see Russell and baby Future, they have a true bond. That's not nothing that nobody can deny.
That don't mean that
I didn't say that. Okay, maybe he is or maybe he isn't.
You can't say that. I agree with everything you said, but
I can't
you can't say he's being a better parent. We don't know what the Future not.
Maybe not.
Future not with the camera every time.
I'm speaking about my opinion. My opinion, Russell Wilson's being better than the Future. Yeah, I can 100% say that. Yes, I definitely feel like that. Yes.
What's your take on it, Callie?
I mean, based on their celebrity, you can make that opinion, but I mean, I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know.
That's what I said. That's my opinion.
That's just like, like I said, that's the opinion. Yeah, it's like Future did the interview recently, and they asked him about, how, his music and him turning up, and he was like, truthfully, he was like, he hasn't really done like any hard drugs in like probably a year or 2 years or so, because he just know what the people want to hear, and and unfortunately, everybody, certain people, certain fans that he have want to hear what he's talking about. So of course, why not sell it? So, and that's how he thinks as a rapper. And niggas should be better, at least be better than that. But I could believe him. Like, for a man you talk about this man making mixtapes every other week. He dropping mixtapes every 2 weeks. He's touring all throughout the year. He ain't that nigga ain't on no lean and like shit like that. No, he gotta be woke. He gotta be active. And I could believe that, but like he said,
can't be
he knows what's like you said, he knows what's selling, and rappers.
I guess so.
They're gonna sell to the people how they want to. That's just kind of how it is, man.
That is some bullshit, and I really feel like that's when us as people and fans, we need to start looking into no way in hell I'm finna listen to a nigga talk stuff. He be turning up and doing lean and shit. Then when I hear his music, I'm actually finna get on some damn lean. I'm finna take some things. I'm finna get on some damn powder and do all this shit. Nigga, you at home sober than a bitch? Watching CNN?
Yeah, he chilling.
No, I do not respect that. And I understand it is what you know, yes, that's what pays the bills. But at the same time, I'm like, that's fake, bro. And that's fake.
Yeah, exactly. It's called
Hey, baby, let me
entertainment.
tell you something.
I know it's called entertainment back in the day. It's still,
Ain't no nigga sold as much dope as they rap about they soul.
of course,
You know what I'm saying?
Of course
It's
not.
You don't
all.
have no need to do that no more.
You know what I'm saying?
have a need to do it.
But peep game though. But why is you okay? So if you got minutes, why you can't talk about real shit then? Why is you still talking about bullshit? You still talk about you.
Sales.
Because it's
Yeah,
exactly.
it sells,
Exactly.
but it don't matter though.
People
But
scared
bullshit.
to
They should be talking about positive stuff. They should
be. But
But
that's the obvious. That's the obvious. That's what y'all stated. That's the obvious. We know it's entertainment. We know why they doing this to get the pay. But why not be different? Why are you still doing that when you already got the money? When you can become your own independent artist, or you get your own record label and start making meaningful music. I watched the interview with 2 Chainz and they asked this nigga. They said, "You got 2 daughters. You let your kids listen to your music?" So why the fuck you got my 5-year-old staying reciting your damn lyrics?
Hold on. I would, if I was him, I would have told that parent, hold on.
I know it depends on the
Your
parent.
ass. Where the hell is you at when your child is listening to this shit?
This is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, that's stating the obvious too. I'm talking about as far as like when you can't control when you hear something. Because if you really peep game, they're putting rap songs in the beginning of movies. They're putting them they're on commercials. They are in when you go inside of stores, they're on. So this is stuff that you cannot control. This is stuff you take your kids somewhere, they're still gonna hear the song. Whether or not you're with them or not. So like I'm saying, like still, I feel like, yeah, what the fuck? You making music, but you won't even let your kids listen to it. So it is some stuff I feel like as artists, people don't stand up. It's stuff that I feel like y'all can't answer. That's not no valid point to make a quick buck. That's back to what ASAP said. Like, nigga, I ain't worried about these niggas dying, nigga. I'm worried about a chick.
But you asked why they doing it.
Yeah, and that's why they're doing it.
They don't.
I didn't ask why. I know why. I didn't ask why. I'm basically saying, like, you can do better. Why are you still doing it when you have the money to do better? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, we're going to get into Calicoe because I'm going to ask you some stuff. You are our special guest.
Bang, bang.
Wait, before you, because it is kind of like getting close. I want you to.
Damn, wait a minute.
Before the end of the show, I need you to bless the mic.
Shit.
I want you to bless the mic with a little snippet. Okay, we're gonna see how you feeling towards after the
So
question.
tell us about yourself. Who is Calicoe? Is it Calicoe?
Yeah, Calicoe.
Calicoe.
So,
Where are you from? First of all, I'm sorry.
well, I'm from the H.
Okay.
I'm born and raised. I'm H-Town to the heart, man. I'm always, it's the H. I love this city. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm Calicoe the Beast. I've been rapping I've been doing music for a while. Just been, trying to get back into, really trying to get back in motion. I've been chilling a little bit in 2016. That's actually probably my first interview I've done of 2016. I mean, anybody go look it up. I've done shows here and there around the city and things like that. 2015 actually was probably my best show I've actually had when it comes to music. I was able to my first CD. Well, I've made mixtapes before, but my first official album, which I call the Magnum Opus, that's out right now on iTunes. Check out my Pandora station, yada yada yada.
Pandora station.
Look at. So y'all go check that out. As just 2015, I wound up getting smarter. Just realizing I'm out here just, rapping is cool, but I ain't out here trying to rap for free. You understand? So once I finished my my project, I did the whole submission, got it submitted out. Wound up figuring out how to get paid for my stuff. I got my publishing taken care of correctly.
All smooth.
I mean, I tell artists all the time, it's not hard. Like the stuff I did or I've been doing along this road made me realize that I've been waiting a long time for no reason, because it's all right there in front of you, man. It's not a lot of money, not a lot of effort that you have to put into it, man. It's all right there for you, and that's how I wound up, getting to the iTunes and the, you know, Spotify title, you know, the Pandora. You know, something I was definitely proud of the Pandora station being accepted, because I know a lot of people personally that rap. A handful of guys who, you know, for some reason got denied by Pandora. It's a long process. It's about a year. You actually, once you submit, you have to wait about 9 months for them to actually get back to you. So, you know, you kind of just sit it out and, you know, wait for that. One day you wake up and get that email, and it just kind of happened like that. So that was cool. You know, I shot a couple of videos. Shout out to my director by Pep, best director in the age. I did my first video with him. I actually did all my videos have been by Pep. My video Magnum Opus, which I won Video of the Year on.
I seen that. Congratulations to that.
That was on I'mTheSource.com. And then I made my video Bedtime Story, which was nominated. It was nominated for Video of the Year too the following year, but I just kind of think I came up like a runner-up or something.
Okay.
So,
let me see
you know,
it.
be trying to, you know, been trying to work, trying to get in motion. You know, as my girl know right here, I got my own radio show on Texas 101 Jams, the Concrete Jungle Radio. So, you know, I do that. Same thing here, trying to build a platform for, you know, really all artists, but, you know, of course, mainly underground, because it ain't too many outlets for, you know, for artists out here. And you know how people are in Houston is hard, trying to network and rub elbows with people in the H, because, you know, our mind frame is different down here. I can even say I've been a victim of, you know, I'm a victim of it as well. You know, we can all do better as far as connecting, as far as networking with individuals.
And supporting each other.
Exactly. That's what I did with the radio station. I bring, you know, artists on, you know, call them up, you know, I reach out, you know, it's probably rare. I've had somebody pay to come do an interview or something. Maybe the guy was out of town or something, but you know, I reach out. You know, I'm not. I like to, you know, the reason I started doing the radio, being from an artist perspective, is because I feel like artists wasn't being respected enough during interviews, and that was based on my personal experiences. Like, you know, I come here and, you know, I know y'all listen, y'all can't see up here, but, you know, these ladies up here prepared, man, like notebooks, you know, notes and shit. You know, they actually got something going for the show. I've done so many interviews where it's just kind of running along, you know, the hosts, you know, in and out the room. You know, they don't really. It's just not I feel like it wasn't a good environment, so I wanted to switch it up some, and that's why I got into that. Man.
That's a good reason to do that. Like, you'll never really hear somebody want to do it for that reason. But I know you come a long way. Like, just seeing your growth, bro. I'm proud of you and just everything that you have accomplished. But speaking of Magnus, how do you say it?
Magnus. Magnum Opus.
Okay, for one, what does that mean?
The Magnum Opus means the greatest achievement of a writer.
That's great.
It was something on the cool. I'm like, I think I woke up one morning and I had what was that? One of them apps, like a dictionary app or a Webster dictionary. So one of them apps.
Yeah.
And every day it gives you a new word of the day.
Yeah.
That was my word of the day, like one of my days in Magnum Opus. And
it stuck out. It stuck out to you.
I just went with it after that.
Cause I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Now I know you named your album that, so you coming out. You have a 2. You have the second.
Yeah,
right?
I'm working on the second one.
Right, I've seen that. So, like, what's the difference from the first one? Why is this the second? Are you gonna be making, like, is it gonna be some R. Kelly, like Magnus 56? Like,
I'll only be going up to 3.
Okay.
The second one, I'm only gonna do like a trilogy of it. The second one is gonna be totally different as far as just everything. The production is much better. The studio, I've elevated the studio too. It's gonna be much better sound. What I'm talking about is gonna be much better. I really didn't like my first CD. A lot of people did, and I appreciate y'all who did. But I'm hard on myself probably than everybody else is. But after I sat back and listened to my first CD, it was like, it could have been a lot better. I feel like I went in there and made a lot of songs of trying to like appeal on every song. Like appeal. I'm trying to make this, hit, trying to,
right.
And it wasn't flowing because anybody that knows me know, like I don't make, try not to make a mixtape. I try to make an album. You know, albums flow. You know, each song makes sense. Everything goes with each other. My first CD seemed like I was just making songs, just trying to come out real quick, show people what I do. But it didn't flow as well as I wanted it to flow. I had some songs on there that would have made sense probably on this second CD. But the second CD is going to flow together just a lot better.
So what kind of music is on the CD? Like what kind of songs? Is it fast paced? Is it slow? Something vibe to?
I'm like I mean, me myself.
You got that dashiki on. It's like you probably be speaking the truth on.
I mean, I'm a speak. Like I said this. You know, it's hard. Just talking about the conversation we were talking about earlier, man. You know, people like what they like. You know, everybody listen to what they listen to. You know, you can. I'm gonna give, you know, a lot of everything. I'm gonna give everybody what they need. I'm gonna talk about, you know, give you me so you can learn me as an artist, because everybody don't know me. So I'm gonna give you me, tell you my story. You know, I'm gonna give you what you want to feel good to, you know, go dance to and all that. I don't make like club like music or nothing like that. But I can give you something that you can go move to, you know, you feel me? And it just, I think with this CD, I wanted to kind of do a little bit more like probably outside of, I'm gonna do, because it's probably my second CD probably have about 13 songs on there, maybe outside of like 2 or 3 tracks. Everything I'm really just trying to uplift, you know, people, trying to, you know, really just speak to you, you know, so everybody get what they say. But of course, you know, I gotta get somewhere, and I'm from the H, so you know, you always gotta make them, you know, them 2 or 3, you know, hits, them bangers that people want to check out, that you know, that people really want to feel, you know, stuff like that. And that, you know, that's actually what it is. It's kind of going to be a both. People will be able to see when I finish the video for my first song. I'm about to actually really get out here and push out here for this one. It's called Revenge, which is actually
I was just going to ask you about
Beyonce inspired that song. Hopefully she doesn't sue me, but if she does, that'll be cool too. I know you listen to me, shout out.
You say so much.
I do it on my show all the time, man. Y'all talk about these celebrities, shout them out. They listen, y'all don't know. So she kind of inspired that track, and I'm gonna just try to get that going and see if people fuck with it.
Well, I know it's getting short on time, so I don't want to go about without listening to one of your songs.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get that too. We'll let that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it, and that'll be cool because I haven't released it yet. It'll be on iTunes August 1st. It should probably be on Pandora by September. So this is gonna be the first time.
Yeah, exclusive. Okay, exclusive. Wait a minute. You always get the live stuff on the show. That's why we live vibes. But we're gonna do it to the speaker.
Just turn your Bluetooth on and then
No, hold on. Let me turn mine off. Okay. The Bluetooth is home something. Dropping exclusive. Okay, so this is Revenge. You said it was a Beyonce inspired.
Yeah. You know, and it's, you know, the queen as they call her. I mean, shit, I'm from the H. I recognize her as it. But yeah, you know, what is that? The Formation. Yeah. That's what actually kind of inspired the hook of the song Formation. That concept didn't inspire the song. Just, you know, what she said in the song inspired the hook to it and stuff like that. So produced by my producer. So the only person that really produces on my album. Shouts out Southern MC. Y'all got a couple for you two on there. But damn, Laro G, best fucking producer in the city. I said it. He's just boy so slept on, so underrated, man. But Laro G produced my whole first CD of the Magnum Opus, and we back again for the second one.
Okay. It's on. Are you connected? It say, it say home. You got it? And I ain't even trying to distract you, but I know earlier you said you don't make trap music, but you got a single called Drop It, and it's a stripper. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you that, so I'm like, huh?
Drop It
what is that?
Not be on Magnum Opus too, you know. Just
but that's a song
but it is because someone requested the song. I came across the beat.
Okay.
I heard it. Somebody like started saying something that was like, you know, you don't never have fun or do nothing like that. So they was like, make this. So I just made it real quick, but that won't be on Magnum Opus too.
see. You got your Wi-Fi on? I mean, your Bluetooth on?
Okay, while she's doing that.
Okay. We'll set it. Go back to your Bluetooth. Turn it off and turn it back on. Is this on this way? Okay. Is it on this way? Oh, that's probably in the middle. Okay. It should be home. Come on, man. Oh.
Scan for
You got it. There you go. Press connect. You connected. All right.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce
Oh
yourself.
well, this is like I said, the exclusive for y'all. My new single that's coming up, Revenge, produced by Damn Laro G. 2 Gang, Bang Bang. Pieces on your radio.
Exclusives on Slide Radio, Live Vibes. Y'all tune in.
No time to be lazy. I can keep my mind on my The best revenge is your paper. I don't concern myself with haters. I think go get it, I won't wait for later. See, I want the lobster and gator. See, that's expensive piece for your fiber. See, these niggas won't hand out to favors. But we do not give handouts or favors. Dressed in black just like a raider, nigga. And I'm in my soul, you ain't in my gas. They get to me, how the fuck you playing, nigga? When I'm from the land, niggas spraying bag. And then we ride it down the Robert Davis, nigga. Keep it screwed up like a crazy nigga. Keep it classy like it's 94. Keep it classy like it's 95. Holla that back to back, that's that Elijah one. I check the shit out like a king. Nigga went back to sleep, I had a dream that I had bitch on bitches all on me. Look, niggas haters, they can't fade us. Niggas haters, they can't fade us. I think that love I'm amazing. Best revenge is getting paper. No time to be lazy. I keep my mind on my business. Think that my mind is amazing. The best revenge is your man. I don't know why I'm serious. Ain't got no time to be lazy. Think that my mind is amazing. The best revenge is your man. 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 Look. Can't get enough of this paper. See, revenge is so sweet and so tasty. Pussy make this shit the only thing greater. I was feeling like I got this hatred. Now I'm feeling like now they can have it. If you want me, come get me, come take me. They can't stop my shopping. I'm illuminated. Y'all ain't knowing in my classmate. Cause I'm on a new level. My flow is great. They see my bitch, I flunk that ass, man. And please do not hit me, cause you do the same thing. Women, I'm out of my gangsters. They don't wanna be saints. I'm saying, but I'm really major. We don't need a major. Really major. We don't need a major. Y'all heard the questions that get information. They really don't want us to shine. They go places. Just watch their expressions and look at their faces. The backstabbers chasing, so to them to pictures. I get down for mine cause I do for my babies. I don't need your handouts and don't need your favors. Cause everything baby, so keep your potatoes. The best revenge is when you get it right. No time to be lazy. I keep my mind on my business. Ain't got no mind. It's amazing. The best revenge is your man. I don't know why I'm serious. Ain't got no time to be favors. Ain't got no mind. It's amazing. The best revenge is your man. 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 The best revenge is your man.
Calico the Bees.
Especially
Bang, bang,
pages
bang,
on
bang,
paper. That's true.
I like the way your voice sounds on it. I ain't gonna lie, it got that flow, like the beat with your voice. It just go. I like it. It's catchy. It's really catchy.
And they can find this on your mixtape.
This will be on my new album coming out, Magnum Opus 2. So, y'all definitely got to look out for that. Like I said, it's gonna be different than the first one, for sure. That video, I'm actually currently working on that video, so that'll be out soon too. Y'all will be able to see that on YouTube along with the iTunes link too.
Do you make sure you make a video for every song? Do you?
Oh no.
No. Some people like that. Like, I gotta have a video if I make a song or drop a single.
Look, videos, especially the way once you get to a point to where your video is starting to look a certain way, you can't go back. So video, it costs.
So you more put up, put your music out though. Yeah.
You got to put that. But definitely, I'm gonna have a lot more videos for this CD coming around though. So trust me, y'all gonna see a lot of visuals. I might try to actually do. Depending on what songs I feel like doing, I might do like a little short film with my CD. Me and my director, we talked about it plenty of times. It was supposed to be done on the first project. It kind of just, stuff happens. So we kind of just moved away from it. So I'm probably going to come back on this one. And we're going to do probably like a little 20-minute short film. Kind of like how he did the Lemonade, not Jocking, but something like that. I won't be doing an hour of the shit. Something real quick like that I'm going to get together for the people.
That's going to be live. Okay, definitely. So, do you have any questions you want to ask?
Well, I do. I mean, being that you're a radio personality, do you feel like you got it a little bit easier as far as your rap, as far as you making music, because you can promote your music, or?
I definitely make sure my song gets played on my show every day. Like I open my show with my song. But to be honest, since I've had the show, I've been having it since January. It's been real rare that I've used it to promote myself. I'll probably honestly promoted other people more than I promote myself on it. And everybody say, it's my show, do what you want to do on it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I definitely started off with my song, and I probably ended with my song too all the time. So, but like I said, my whole purpose for creating it was to, open the door for others to, we all in the same, level right now as far as the people that's trying to come up. But I definitely want to be. I would like to be a part of, assisting, someone with, taking that next approach.
Okay. Who are some of the people that you're collabing with on this Magnum? Okay, so I ain't even gonna say it. We're gonna call it Magnum, okay?
Sure. Look, Magnum. Everybody know what that is. I say Opus.
Magnum Opus.
And that's all.
Shut
it
up.
is. So, but actually, this CD, it's probably going to be a lot of me. It's going to be a lot of me on there. I had a lot of features on my first CD. Of course, I'm gonna have the gang on there. My brother, Mr. 380. Shout out 380, gonna be on there. My brother Cheryl Roderific. Shout out Riff. He probably gonna be on this. Probably gonna be maybe 2 features at the most.
All Calico, all bars.
Yeah, all me. I just I don't know. I like me, so I want people to like me too.
I know. Okay. I did want to ask you something. Okay, you said as far as 380 and Cheryl. Now I know. Are y'all a group? Are y'all just a brand? Because I know I just had M's up on the Nico.
Bang bang. Yeah. Shouts out M's up.
Yeah, M's up. Nico's on the show, and they like a brand. They like the same thing, like kind of like y'all. Like they a brand, and it's like a lot of them, but y'all not necessarily a band.
We're not a group. We don't get together and do 5-part harmonies. Nothing like that. So we are what we are. We're a gang. We started. Well, let me for people listening, because I always feel like people look at us and be like, oh, these, because we call ourselves 2M Gang, which comes from Masterminds. We started off as Masterminds Entertainment, like back in 2007.
Right.
Me and 380.
Right.
Masterminds Entertainment. It wasn't that does not catch people's attention. Masterminds Entertainment. That's a long title. People get the point. Masterminds. So we needed something catchy. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even come up with it. It was a homeboy of mine who used to rap with us too, but he doesn't. It's not what he does. So he said, we should be 2M Gang, which which is the Roman numeral 2, letter M gang, which, the Roman numeral times,
Yeah.
masterminds. But, just for, people listening, just, remember, we're not gang bangers. We are, a rap group.
Gotta clarify that.
Last time, I checked, go look in Webster's dictionary, gang stands for 3 or more people. That's all it stands for. That's just kind of how the world lives now, with all the bullshit that we going through, and with all what's happening out here in the streets, because everyone has a preconceived notion of things. I like to wear black a lot. It's just something that I like to do. And I see when I go places and, the other race looks at me a certain way. And it's like, we live in just a world of a lot of preconceived notions where it's already embedded into individuals' head, certain things that have already been put into the light. And it's like, at the end of the day, I got a black shirt on, black jeans, and black boots, but I bought this shit probably from the same store you shop at. You just chose to go get blue jeans with yours.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Stereotype.
It's automatic. And there's, stuff like that is just, because I'm going to speak about it, and I'm always going to be about it, and we can always talk about it, and that's the first step as far as I don't like to use the word preach. That's the first step as far as teaching individuals, is that we do need to speak about it more and talk about it more. But the real population of individuals that we need to be reaching out here for everybody listening is the children. It's the reason why people always say you got to save our kids, because when you're preaching when you're speaking to individuals, and half of the crowd that you're speaking to is 40 years or older, realize it's a billion people in America. More than probably half of these individuals are, of age, 35 plus, 40 plus. So when you look at it in that light, that word comes back around again, you're preaching to the choir. I can say it in that phrase. You're preaching to the choir, because it's hard to change the mind frame of someone who's been around for so long. That's why you can see maybe a white man who's 50 years plus might be racist. It's very possible, because he was in that time. He's a grown man. This man's 50. You're not going to change his mind. Right. His mind has been made up. Mm-hmm. Same way I talk about, my own family. I can go to, my family's from, Louisiana. I can go to Louisiana, hear my family, and my aunts and uncles and shit. Just the way they talk and how they talk about certain stuff. They grown, but they speak how they've always came up from back then, and they think with the same mind frame as it's embedded into your mind when you at a certain. Once you get to a certain age, you probably don't even care to hear about this shit no more. You don't care to change. It's hard to convince that mind, which is why we have to target the youth, kids, because they're the ones who are going to easily influence, and they're the next coming. That's why they always say wait to the next generation.
So we have to instill that into the little kids. So they can be
definitely. I do want to ask, since we're kind of talking about that, as a young black man, how do you feel as a young black man in this day in society? I'm not talking about everybody else, but how do you feel? Like, what is the world outside of your eyes as just being a young black man in today?
I don't know. I mean, I pay attention to a lot of stuff that's going on. I do music, so I have to pay attention. I won't stay relevant, because I'm gonna keep talking about probably things from years ago, so I have to keep paying attention out here. But I don't think a lot of people will admit it or willing to admit it. But to be honest, man, just looking in the past, few years, not few weeks, it ain't just started 2 weeks ago. But we past few years, you damn near gotta be perfect out here, as meaning that, and none of us are. But you got to be perfect out here down there, because as a black man, riding these streets, shit, I'm scared. A lot of men won't admit that, but I'm talking about not scared of, know, I'm not scared of my brother. I shouldn't be. And that's the sad thing too, that some niggas are out here like that, but you know, it's kind of how it is, but I'm not scared of my own brother, because I don't even expect that. I'm talking about, you know, authority, because these people are supposed to be protecting us. You know, I told somebody this, in like, I believe this is in Spain, Russia, one of them countries. They have, their police vehicles are bright yellow and they're striped in blue. The reason that is that way is so that they can stand out from the general population, and if someone is in need of help, they're able to point them out. In America, police are riding those Chargers. You know, they're not just riding the police regular vehicle no more. Now they in the Charger. Now they in the Explorer. You know, they in the Crown Vic. They in the they in the Ford. You think it's an individual. You think it's a regular, you know, regular civilian driving around, but nah, it's the laws, and it's because it's some type of
some sneak shit.
Exactly, it's some type of sneakiness to it that just, it doesn't make sense. You know, I've never been able to comprehend. And like, you know, same way, man, I got white friends just like I got Hispanic friends, got black friends. You know, shit. Some of my favorite movies might be Caucasian movies, honestly. And it's so, what by saying that, I don't like when people go, you can't single everyone. You can't call everyone out, because they're not all bad. You know, just like every black man out there ain't trying to rob your ass. You know, every white guy out there ain't giving you the look. Every cop out there ain't searching, ain't looking in your car to try to get you on some shit. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of bullshit out there. I just try to bob and weave through it all, through my music, and live my day. And just, you know, and I keep rocking. But like I said, you gotta be damn near perfect out here, man. You know, young black males and black women, you know, R.P. Sandra Bland. You gotta ride, you know, make sure your insurance is clean, make sure you got your license, make sure you put your car in park and go check the license and make sure they own before you pull off. You gotta we gotta be perfect out here, because shit, you get pulled over and you don't know what's gonna happen from that point. I've been in a lot of predicaments when I've been pulled over by the laws and been treated and handled some you know, any type of way. So I've been there before. You know, luckily, you know, I've made a lot of situations, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, it's the last 10 minutes of the show.
Thinking, look here. Look, Callie, I don't want to freestyle.
We're not gonna make it freestyle.
I can play, but I can play another song for y'all. I do have a freestyle that I did.
Are you talking about the one with the Mario brother?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yes. Yeah, you like them all. Don't be saying that like you don't like them all.
Okay.
And also, I give y'all that, but it takes a lot to get Callie to freestyle. Probably if I have my game good, because usually them niggas, we all together. It's support.
Y'all, you need that little air.
Hey, we got you.
Yeah, right. I'm a hell of a hype man, but
you know you.
Shut up.
I think I was just. I can definitely do that for you. I did for something, and I did, like, the crazy part, I did this freestyle because I hadn't been rapping in a while, and I went to the booth and I started working on Magnum Opus 2. And I got this song, which I'll hear later on. It's called Today Is My Day. And I went to the booth and totally messed it up. It was a terrible mix. No, terrible mix, terrible rap. Everything was bad, and I was able to catch it when I got home, and I just was like, oh no. I said, I need to kind of, you know, get the rust off, because I hadn't been in the booth in a while. So that's why I did the freestyle, and it was hot at the time. So, am I still connected? I should be.
You should be still connected.
So I'm going to go ahead and play for y'all before I go. This is actually one of my favorite freestyles in a long time. This is, once again, yours truly, Calico Beast. I'm here. 2 girls, 1 vibe. Style radio, all the way up. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
This is where you been at, bro? You ain't on the scene no more. Bro, you still into a gang? I heard you going solo. Nigga, shut the fuck up, mind your business. Ain't gon' burn one forever.
never lie. Looking out my third one. Niggas think that they know the game is still so much for you to learn, son. These niggas think that they need respect, but they understand never earn none. Niggas rap, but they war stories is the first time we ever heard of them. These niggas claim that they thuggers, ruggers, more murder, more murder. Walking with the dead, walking bad from the living. Got my house of cards in this game of thrones, now I'm winning. What's real and what is fiction in the land of no religion? So take away from this that I'm the best, oh that's a given. These niggas don't want beef and be a brief and a mission. Got a dream and a vision, but a beam on a pistol. Got a team that's on 10 and got a bitch that's on me. I got a plan that's gonna win, I got to go that's gonna win. All you MCs, all the way up. Niggas started from the bottom, about to bomb my way up. Got a bad bitch with me, Barbie down herself up. I said I'm heading for the top, baby, all the way up. Yeah, then fuck the police, we ain't nothing up. Fuck the police, fuck the government. Fuck they hit me cause they only getting brothers. All you see is black and white, you need to find a bit of colors. My nigga Adams and niggas flip pulling, farther than each other. These niggas pussy ain't can't get none, so they find it in each other. You need some daily dose, what I provided in the substance. The rising of the power, get your vitamins and knowledge. Double light, Roman numeral rise up like the towers. Look at withstand two plays, now divided all and conquer away. I'm leaving for my coach, you say that Mario was jumping. I was Luigi in my blood and got your princess on my Johnson. Left Republican, we yelling, fuck that Donald Trump shit. Fuck you pussy rappers, need to raise up for the fuck shit. Today's a new day, I'm on that, I don't give a fuck shit. Bang, bang, my gavel, cause this court is out of focus. I'm the nicest one around, but don't be rude. See you niggas recognize the game is mine, I make the rules. For you niggas, I don't wanna hear the sounds go consume. For you niggas, you disrespect the game, we snatch them jewels from you niggas. Bang, bang.
Is that your like bang bang? Is that your like
Bang, bang.
yeah?
That's my thing.
That's your thing. Okay, everybody has a thing. I'm sorry to put you on. Bro, you really yes, you really got bars though. I appreciate you because you don't just be saying random shit, like you be saying some shit. Like, you gotta catch it. Like you be saying some metaphors and shit. Like so that's what's up. I'm glad that you let us.
It wasn't live freestyle, but it was
Hey,
freestyle.
it was
freestyle
freestyle.
radio, so it don't like.
We still got that exclusive song.
Right.
Nobody got that. That ain't dropped to August 1st, and that ain't nothing but on Star Radio. So we
This is
appreciate
true.
that. Well, we have 5 minutes left, and with these 5 minutes, we didn't get to do our segment questions that need to be
And I
answered.
still got rapid questions.
Yes, but we got okay. I'm gonna try to do 2 questions each, and then we're gonna try to brush and talk about it. Like, oh my God, we just progressed as a show. Like, remember we used to have 5 stuff to talk about. Now we
Right,
got
right.
time. We got extra info. Okay, that's no problem.
Just make sure y'all tune in.
So, okay, the first question, and Calico, we need your answers. Well, okay, I'm sorry, this was just on my mind, so I'm gonna ask it. Why do niggas act like females? Okay, why do niggas act like females? And when I say this, excuse me,
Not acting like females, like in this kind of
no,
No,
not in
raised
a
by
gay
females.
aspect, but more so of like, you know,
tendencies.
the tendencies that a female has when she's in a relationship that she normally has, you have. So that's the question that we're facing today. Why are these niggas acting like females? Can you answer that?
I really don't know.
But you didn't want to be acting like a female, right?
That ain't
Good
my-
answer, good
That
answer.
ain't my thing, man. And I actually been, it's funny y'all saying, I've been doing a lot of that new Zero just came by yesterday. You know, Zero gonna answer it for you all the time.
What Zero say?
Zero said it's a lot of he-hoes out here. When that boy say he-hoes, you know,
Wow, that's a good
feminine
word.
men.
Yeah.
Hey, you
A lot
know,
of Caitlyn Jenners.
I just saw matter of fact, he was at the Diablo's Thursday, Road Rider Mike and shit. And he
Okay.
just started calling out the whole club, talking about niggas in skinny jeans and shit and dancing with
Oh,
y'all know, running your foot out. But I don't get all that, man. You know, y'all, I don't know, man. Dudes, I don't hang with a lot of people. The people I rap with, it's about 5 of us that rap. I have a video director, that's 6. I have a producer, that's 7. I have a graphic artist, that's 8. That same 8 individuals, I've been knowing these guys since 9, 10 years old, man, probably before that. And it's the same people I rock with. I really don't intertwine too much outside of my circle. It's already, you know, I try my best to get along with rap niggas. I don't really get along with rap niggas. Niggas always shooting subliminals and shit, you know, but you know, that's cool too. I just stay to myself. And you know, me and my game, man, it's about good 7 or 8. I hang with the same individuals. You know, those are my brothers. I don't intertwine with all you other guys out there because everybody be on some new stuff out here. Everybody ain't the same in 2016. I still dress like it's 97 to be honest. I don't wear no tall tee or nothing, but shit, I'm gonna be, I'm in black pants. That
You gonna be you.
No skinnies. Shit, and y'all know me. I'm a skinny nigga, but I ain't. That's just gonna show more of me. Why am I wearing small clothes?
Right.
Fuck out here. So I never got it, but to each their own, man. Y'all do y'all thing. Got the man. I'm gonna keep rocking how I rock. Y'all keep rocking how y'all rock. And I'm glad, everybody don't rock the same way. I beg to be different. So
Yes.
y'all
yes.
stay feminine.
Be original.
What's your question to be asked? We can get one more in before we have like 2 minutes.
I don't know. Okay. When you're in a relationship, let me ask you this: is it okay to bring up your past? Should you leave the past in the past, or should you just be open with that person and be honest and let them know?
Look at Charlotte. Look. When he scorched his face, he's supposed to say something, but
It depends. It depends. Depends on like if you bringing up your past. Like I want to know like.
your intimate details.
No, I don't need to know all that shit. You know
That's what I'm saying. Like, so this is
What
what
you mean keep bringing up your past like
No,
that?
I bring it up.
Or
but
just
you do it-
discuss it.
Yeah, discuss like I
mean,
need to
some
do
shit-
this, or
Yeah.
or like voluntarily like tell information, like say for instance that you used to be a stripper or something like that, and then the new person you get with, they probably are opposed to strippers or whatever. You say, hey, just brush about, hey, I used to do that.
But that's some shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you should disclose shit.
Figure that out. That shit. First of all, that
that's-
conversation
yeah.
has to be.
Yeah. All that shit needs to be disclosed.
But no, but
At least let me know what you did.
But what if she
before
don't
you
know
got
to
it.
bring up her past? Like, what if she don't want to know? Him to know that she was a
But if
stripper.
you,
I don't know.
but
I feel like
if I feel like if that's a deal breaker and that's what you used to do, then I really,
So it's basically a case by case scenario.
No. What I'm saying is, okay, say if you was a stripper, right? And I'm feeling you, and I'm really feeling you. You just, you just telling me, oh, I used to be a stripper. If I'm really feeling you, and that's a deal breaker, then I ain't really supposed to be fucking you with you anyway. You feel what I'm saying?
But I can kind of feel who's a stripper, who's not a stripper.
Yeah, you got stripper his ways. You don't lose that.
Even if you don't want to bring it up, I'm gonna look at you like, let me ask you a question.
This how you act. You when the music come on, do you still popping
I
it?
just gave y'all a scenario that's not necessarily like we got the
No, we still saying.
But what I'm saying is like it could be brought up in this aspect. You could be going with somebody for like 3 or 4 months, y'all are dating, and then randomly you see a nigga that you used to talk to while y'all in the market, and the nigga walk up to you be like, "What's up, Vanessa?"
Should you be like, hey,
this is
First
my
off,
boyfriend? Because you got some bold exes. You
Yeah,
got some
I
bold,
mean,
and they
I
feel
feel like how you handle it.
This
Yeah, I feel like how you handle it. I'm looking at you like how you, because he don't know you. He don't know you. He just like shit. I used to, you know what I mean? Let me go see if it's still good.
But listen,
You know, come on, you know.
but not even. But what if your ex try to
start confusing?
But not even that. What if your ex try to tell you before?
like this?
No,
What
what I'm
if your
saying.
ex try to tell him before you doing some shit like that? They be like, well, yeah, me and Vanessa used to talk.
Okay, y'all
You want
used
to
to.
tell it before him because when he say your nigga be like, y'all used to talk.
But what I'm saying is,
You know what I'm
first of
saying?
all,
First off, what's on this conversation? First off, I don't know how me and my girl walking side by side or something. This nigga to get
Like,
ballsy.
Yeah.
no, but I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have somebody bold and they seen you and been like, maybe it's
These
brother.
niggas is real.
Some
Yeah.
niggas are bold and
Yeah.
some females are the same way. That's probably her brother she had.
These niggas are real.
but it doesn't.
happens.
To me, like I said, it depends on how you handle it. Because I'm gonna let you handle. I'm gonna let you be a woman. Like, hold on. First of all, this my. You know what I'm saying? You
Exactly,
tripping.
just right.
You know what I'm saying?
But what if you don't even like? What if you like, hey Vanessa, had a good time. Last time I seen you, you get the real number. And you already, hey, my name Mike. Yeah, me and
No.
Vanessa can talk
But see, but hold on.
You should let her know.
But as a woman, when he come up on, hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
You
But look,
supposed
when you see him walking towards you, though, that's when you supposed to be letting your nigga up. Hey, I used to talk to him. I don't know if you come say hi.
But motherfucker might not see y'all somewhere. He run up on you. It depends on how you. I'm looking on how you gonna react.
Yeah, y'all talking
I'm
about all
looking
these
at you.
discrepancies and
No. Because-
Should you open up about your
so
past?
yes or no?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You should know everything about me. You should know.
Because if you ask me, I'll tell you. Or if it's a situation where I feel like it's gonna be uncomfortable, or you're gonna run it.
Not if you
It depends
judge me
on-
on it. If you ask me my past, you shouldn't be able to judge me on
It
it.
depends on where you at in the relationship. If you really thinking it's gonna be serious, man, the conversation needs to be had.
Right.
Because you don't want that person to be like you say,
Yeah.
like, why you ain't
So what
telling
if
me
you
you was a
really in
stripper?
love with this person and you know
And that shit ain't gonna matter.
You're gonna be like,
That-
nobody can talk to you.
Then
So
that's
shit always hit the. Now this is the thing. If it's a past that can either reflect the future or interrupt the future some kind of way, it needs to be
Same,
something
man.
that needs to say. But if it's
If you
something
done with
that
that
you dealt
shit,
with in the past,
Yeah.
then let
If you
that shit be in the
I
past.
don't know.
I mean, if you was prostituting and that's just
Okay.
yeah.
No, you
A
was
street
right
Wayne,
for
you know,
it.
Wayne,
That's
yeah,
what she
yeah, like-
Tell me.
Y'all know Wayne don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You a prostitute. I'm
Oh, yeah.
Me personally, I can't be
If you want a
prostitute.
nigga standard.
Please let me know if you're a prostitute. I don't
Please
know.
let me know if you still have future. Let me know
Yeah.
before I like.
Yeah.
I can't let you know if it's still have you, but I can let you know that I'm a prostitute.
See, that's what I be talking about. Them damn.
But I look, yeah, something like that. But at the end of the day, man, look, man, just take these people for who you want. Just take who you want, man. You like this person, you like this person. That was like me. I had to get older to realize, man, I used to be on that I used to be on that hard to where if a girl had a kid, I couldn't date her. Then I realized, man, the older you get,
Somebody
girl
gonna have
probably
kids.
got a kid.
Right.
So it's like if I'm trying to date somebody when I'm 40, I have to expect
Yeah,
that
you
she
have
probably
to
got two 18-year-olds and
Right,
14-year-olds somewhere.
Yeah.
That's kind of how life goes after a while. So, you know.
That's
On that note, thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in next Saturday from 6 to 8.
No, we're moving.
We're moving to Friday.
Yeah,
This is the first.
Okay, go ahead.
No, tell them. Tell them we're moving.
We're
to
going to
Friday.
be moving to Friday, 8 to 10 o'clock. So,
We're gonna be a little later, but a little liver. And then on the live day, because it's Friday. So like right when the weekend, right when you get your paycheck, you need to tune in.
right, when y'all getting cute, ready to go out, y'all need to listen to us,
We
okay?
might be, we got
Live
us a
vibes
little,
and chill.
since we're on Friday too, we're gonna give y'all some type of club tips, some type of, going out, a little something we can try to incorporate that. But
And
that
then
was-
right after them, y'all switch over Texas 101
Yes,
Jazz.
sir.
Texas
And
101
I'm
Jazz.
Then
Yes.
to 12 on Friday.
Listen, we're gonna
So-
into one. That's it. Look, you watch
Well,
us and then automatically watch this show. We like hand in hand.
No competition.
Right. Thank you, Calico the Beach, for coming on the
Nah, I
show.
appreciate y'all, man. I think y'all really, really appreciate y'all for leaving actually to come through. So no thanks to me, thanks to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Really.
All you gotta do is repay us and have us on your show one day.
Oh yeah,
Right.
y'all come promote it.
And then Houston Hustle, y'all get this William Banks. I'm giving this as a gift to Calico. It's my DVD. Watch that. Shout it out. I got a small cameo there as Lisa. That's the end of Live Vibes Talk Show. Y'all have a good Saturday night. Houston.